All right. I started recording, so gaming time. But yeah, I'm at the point where like I pretty much have like all the stuff I need to.
So before we start, what do you think about starting on Battlefield?
Oh, that's a good way to segue. I was gonna say like I haven't played this matchup enough to where I'd say like I'm pretty confident on stage picks. So my first thing would be like, okay, I wouldn't want to go Battlefield because Ken can get combo extensions. But I have learned something from the Bowser matchup where it's like these characters that want to full hop in on you really, really badly,
Yeah,
they get stuffed out because like you would think like, oh,
yeah,
let me not take Bowser to Battlefield, right? Because the side B thing,
uh-huh.
and then he would take him to FT instead. No, taking Bowser to FT is like the worst mistake you can make. You have to take him to Battlefield instead because like yeah, you die early to side B, but he can't jump in for against you for free anymore.
No, yeah, don't be worried about the punishes. If they can never get an opening, that's better.
This also applies to the Ridley matchup too. So this is definitely something where like you die earlier, but Ken loses his openings against you. So I feel like this is actually a good stage pick in retrospect. So I can see why they agreed on this. Also, that like for the current context, like they don't have PS2 starter as far as I'm aware. Like
Makes sense. Yeah, horizontal space is nice, but I feel like a top platform is probably pretty useful in this matchup. Right?
Yeah, it is.
I'll say, I don't know how J Dizzle is going to use it, but like some matchups where you can just pull a bomb, go to the top platform, and wait, and they can't really do anything. Like you got a lot of chip damage that way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like being able to like to dodge a lot of the jump ins or something. literally the first action Takara does is the landing forwarder, and then Jason looks at Zaire save for himself.
I don't love that Zaire choice, and we can see kind of the momentum there.
I mean, see, look, Takara's already like his answer to like zoning is like, okay, I'll jump and double jump and reset on the platform and shield safely, right? So that's gonna be a big thing.
Yeah.
The platform drop aerials are like his so far his best way of progressing, and then I'm gonna reset on the platform and shield. Like there's the burst range. The punish with the grounded up B is like so smart in the moment. Like that's just like peak intuition.
Yeah, but also the SDI on that was really good. I mean, he still got the bear follow up, but
good advantage. See, like that's the thing. Like even
okay, there's just overextending on the platform pressure is basically what J Dizzle is doing wrong. Even the bear 1-2 on the side platform, that's more understandable, but against like a parrying monster, right? He got punished for that earlier. And here the up air was poorly spaced on the top platform.
Oh come on, I don't think the combo critique is as important. I mean, like yeah, that's true, but like I'm just talking about like more so what I've been like focusing on is like the situation after. So what I wanted to point out is like, look, he gets hit. And then, what do we have? 2 pieces of information. He does a nair out of hit stun, so we know aerial out of hit stun. And then he jumps away and resets on the platform. This is the thing he showed earlier, where to disengage, Takara would jump on the platform, or go to the platform in general and shield. So that's like going to be like Takara's like main strategy. He's like, okay, to deal with the zoning or to jump in pressure, because I can't jump in aerial, I want to jump to the platform, shield, and then wait for the opening, and then like, drop with an aerial. So like that's the game plan we're watching for. That's how he just kind of counter hit.
Well, I think because J Dizzle kind of got baited into overextending with that double jump up air, right?
Yeah,
he was in up air Stark range. He saw a jump, and his reaction was to jump as well. But he was at a height where Takara could land before the up air would hit, and then because up air is really long lasting, and he put himself at that double jump height, he got punished.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I feel like at this point, like we have enough information on like how I'm gonna like if I were like in J Dizzle's position, I feel like at this point, like I'd have enough information to like how I would like funnel my adaptation at this point. Like we know that the game plan is like go to the platform and then like mash aerial hit some on hit, and then up close he's spot dodging. It's like he wants to pressure up close, obviously down tilts, but then he as like his panic option he spot dodges. Like panic option is spot dodge. Out of hit stun habit is aerial, and then game plan is to go to the platform and like shield and then wait and attack. So that's kind of like the core of this. See, like the run-up shields, lots of patience. So patience, like in those CQC situations, this is something where like you have to rip the grab. That is actually insane. Like, I'm stealing this. What the heck? That's how we beat Ken's aerials.
Yeah, just run away, wait it out. But that was like a rising aerial, right?
It was not really rising. It was a jump, and then at the apex of the jump, he reacted to Takara being there. Yeah. So this is a good cover situation because you're actually hitting like below his aerial and you're hitting his other knee. Like look at that.
Well, this is just like at that horizontal spacing, right? He didn't even have to commit to anything. But he just was in a position to punish because he jumped at a good horizontal spacing.
This back air is what upper wants to be, pretty much. Like this is what short hop upper wants to be. This is basically the same purpose. It's just like not the move.
Yeah, but like he gets a dash attack here because the panic air dodge. But like this isn't getting an air to air back air one at like short hop peak height. That's not like what I'm trying to butter my bread with.
Yeah, it's just like I reacted and then covered the situation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because even then, like at those kind of positions, you can get a good feel for what to do with the back air that isn't hitting a grounded opponent, a bear one. But that's just more like good game sense. But that's not going to be like reliable.
Yeah, it's not reliable.
Like if he did that same short hop but was facing the other way, right, and then could wait and nair, would that have beaten out the move at this height? And that would have
if it was the same height, then no, I think it would have traded.
You think so? Because we lift our little hand animation would be in the way.
Yeah, I also think like it's just you're throwing a kick into a kick, so who knows what'll happen.
Well, this is a kick too. Anyway, yeah, I get what you're saying though. I think this is just ultimately really good horizontal spacing.
There, at the right moment. Okay, cool, got it. I mean, I feel like from this, I already like have a good sense of like what like a Ken's approach is. Like platforms, like they'll wait on a platform and then like shield.
And then you can kind of.
I was gonna say the fact that I can pick up on this stuff so quickly is cool. Like I really can pick up on this stuff now. As you were saying, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good. I'm curious to see, you being able to recognize these things and seeing like how we see those options change. Whatever you said, the panic option, the aerial auto hit stun option. But ultimately, this is like a very good situation, right? We have bomb coming down. He threw the boomerang at like a good ledge trapping height. So like, is this a kill? Essentially, is what I'm curious about.
It's a situation where you can get a kill, but like it's also like. If you're at 82%, then like you have to be careful with jumping near Ken, and also just being.
Yeah. So I'm curious, like, what is who gets the better of the situation?
The goal is to like make sure you don't lose this bit. Okay, that's actually the craziest trade I've ever seen. You try to back air again, and then that happens. Oh my god! This just made me learn that Ken has the Ryu confirm jab Shoryuken. I hate this confirm so much when I fight Iken.
Yeah.
Because he can just be near you and you just die.
Well, that's the thing about this matchup. I'd say generally, like, J-Dizzle should be like a healthy character space further away in a lot of these kinds of interactions, like choosing to. And that one, I wouldn't say that's like choosing to engage, and I'm air quoting, but he finds himself in a lot of these situations. Like even earlier in the match, he was like getting like a bear one on shield, and even though it's like kind of safe, and he would like run away after it, like I think the options in those kinds of situations are just like nothing, And I'm feeling like just a little too buttonsy up close, and that's something like. You want to test an opponent in a lot of general situations in the but like in this kind of matchup, it's like if this is a good Ryu or Ken, like they're gonna kill me, So it's like why not just like dash back, in that landing situation, landing shield, right? At the kind of space where the Ken was, you probably can just retreat. Like I don't think I've seen a dash back arrow yet.
Right. Jumps.
And it's like as we're saying that because of the really active aerial based Ken approach, the up boomerang and considering the stage too is probably not going to be too useful. But dash back arrow probably makes a lot of sense. Even like I wouldn't even hated like a preemptive pivot grab in that scenario.
Yeah, preemptive pivot grab is a an option.
Just tossed him off.
It's hard to.
Yeah, I'm terrified. Going up to those platforms, I'm terrified every time J-Dizzle goes up there.
Also, something to note is that specifically, I think Ken when he shields, his like elbows there that he throws up, that can be shield poked. So like in this situation.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I got really good at shield poking because I labbed it all out, and then like with like every character, and then I've just been practicing it by hitting it in bracket. So like this situation after the down tilt. Let me frame by frame. Oh no. Yeah, see like this situation, yeah, it's free shield poke.
Yeah, see there was there a returning rang coming after that down tilt?
No, I don't. I mean, I think I did, but I don't think that's a situation where I gave it frame advantage. Ooh.
Yeah, it was inconsequential, but still, you can't expect your opponent to spot dodge when you have an active boomerang coming back.
So that's a downer. That was it.
Yeah. Okay, that was good.
See, like that was SDI in, right there. and cross. Or I guess it was SDI.
Was that a shield poke, or because he got the fair to be perfectly safe, but I guess he didn't like believe that he did, and then he buffered an option and got punished.
Who Jadis got the shield poke?
Yeah, Jadis was shit. He did the safe fair from ledge, right? Fast falling it properly.
Mm-hmm.
But then he dropped shield, right? So this fair put him in it is a really hard Young Link skill, I think, because when you get a really good nair or fair, and you choose not to pressure, even though you vertically space the fair perfectly. So in this situation, well, here, this is what I'm saying. So here's his choice to shield here, right? Mm-hmm. And he just drops shield, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the scenario I'm talking about is we can get good pressure and pick the option that wins. But oftentimes it's really difficult for the Young Link to understand that they space the aerial perfectly vertically. Mm-hmm. And then you end up dropping shield, or like, you can do like a nair into jabs, but then you like don't jab even though you would have had safe jabs, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was good recognition.
Yeah, Jadis was kind of showing his hand. Like, he just wants to throw a bunch of forward airs to, like, get it like a stock, or, like, at least cover space preemptively. And that's one way to do it. I'm going to start steal that, too, because usually I just do an autopilot forward air nair there. But if they just hold shield, just grab. Very good, very good.
Yeah, I think Takara's been showing that, willingness to hold shield in this scenario. And then it's gone.
See what I mean by the bad DI? Because he's just holding in, and bam, dies. Yeah, so, like, you really cannot hold in.
Also, yeah, just like another, like, I am terrified of Ken with ledge invincibility. Oh, that's unfortunate. That didn't punish.
Yeah, another awkward situation.
Oh, so many buttons.
Yeah.
So bunsy, Dizzle, right? You gotta be a little more scared.
I feel like with Ken, like, just like him through the platform below, like with a back air or something, rather than like actually go up on the platform.
Or just like you have a top platform you can use to kind of like camp in this situation. Yeah,
not quite, but Lionel
this feels very
that's gonna happen.
Feels very much like a game plan problem, right? And that was the one time where he was like, "I'm getting so many grabs, let me grab," and then it was like, "Okay, well."
It was just like, please let this be over. Like, let me get something to end this, rather than like, okay, let me like play the game, like panic sort of situation.
Yeah. Well, even though it's he's in advantage scenarios, he was getting a lot of grabs. That was just kind of a randomly neutral grab, a grab in neutral without punished.
The Shoryuken kill kind of like tilted everything because this dude just like got hit and then it's like, damn, fuck, and then yeah.
The tenor of this matchup, we can control the pace so well with an early lead, and then when you don't have an early lead and you feel pressure to approach, if you don't input everything perfectly, then you're in a lot of danger. Mm-hmm. So I think there really is that mental aspect of the matchup is problematic. But now we got Horn.
I was just like,
what are some of these opening Zairs? Who opens with Zair every time?
It's good. You just cover space, but it's not really that important, like the opening detail. I was gonna say, like,
but it's still the Zair hitbox. It only covers like so much space.
It's whatever. I just want to say, like, I wonder if Jazel would have picked PS2 Game 1 if it wasn't a counter pick in this rule set. Because PS2 is a counter pick.
I think they probably would have been there. I'm just saying, if you look at kind of the interactions before this, like, Jadis was so happy to fight at like max fair 1 range. Mm-hmm, and that's just like not going to be sustainable for this matchup. That's kind of my main critique.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it's just not, like good nair out of shield there. But look at it. Like, every time he chooses to land so close, Mm-hmm. And it's like, no matter how crafty you can be, like you're just gonna like statistically lose in those scenarios. And of course that doesn't kill, because why would F Smash ever kill?
Don't remind me about it. I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna throw a foreigner like that, like that's a good foreigner because he's spacing to hit Ken through an aerial. See, as Takara jumps into nairs.
Yeah, but you see that's the difference between this spacing and the spacing in which he was committing to aerials and pressure before.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think he was faring like a neutral hop, faring at max range, and this was like a full hop, like a full like 3-4 characters lengths. Mm-hmm. And that just makes a big difference. Even here, right? He's so like, why? I would never just like raw empty hop in front of a cat. Like that's crazy to me.
I mean, like he just did it because it made sense. So, like this dude's holding shields, let me shield pressure, right? It just kind of like rational decision.
Well, I think kind of like you want that bear, that grounded bear combo starter, right? Because we'll get like 40% off of that. But if you're
it's just like then they're getting parry afterwards. Like down tilt.
So but all the Ken is doing is waiting for you to overcommit, and they've already, like. You're at 110% against Ken.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like just the interaction perspective. It's just like, in this situation, in this gameplay, like I had to keep pressuring Takara for shielding, so let me like shield pressure, and that was the choice in the moment, and it didn't work out so well. It's like, like, ideally grab or like down tilt or something.
And he's shown the matchup knowledge on platforms in game 1 to parry the multi hits.
Oh my god! Imagine that hit. But anyway, see, that's exactly it. Oh. This nair here. This is what I'm talking about. Not that one. Not that one. This one right here.
I know what you mean.
You start a projectile, and this dude jumps instantly, and you're like, "Oh my god, hell no!" Yeah. This is the problem with the matchup. This is this a punish? Scenario.
Is this a clean punish or?
I mean, let's see. I mean, like move snipping tool out of the way. Yeah.
No, he dashed back. You gotta like buffer roll or something. You gotta be a little more scared.
Or shield or something, but like, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to shield that either, really, right? That's kind of putting you in the same range where all the nonsense has been happening. Yeah, no, I think that arrow is really, again, I think it's generally like 2 steps back in every interaction, and then this matchup looks completely different. Not to like super oversimplify, but generally like the spacing in which you can play, like you shouldn't really be at like rising aerial range, you know? Like even the one good fair we had was like an air to air, like that wouldn't have hit a grounded opponent rising at that horizontal range. And stuff like the rising back airs have been blown up a lot.
So where he's standing. Yeah. Such is the first. Such. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah. Okay, come back. Oh my god.
Yeah, he went for it. Yeah, he read the jump and almost got the kill there. Okay, that was good.
Uppy moment on opponents in air.
Even then, right, with that bomb pull, I'm not so eager to jump forward again. Like he was good spacing underneath the platform, couldn't get jumped in on.
I'm not really critiquing like the option choices, more so just like the
what's happening,
where the information is going and whatnot. Because like, look at how Takara is jumping, especially in these situations. Like he's like jump, focus, land, jump at the same range, land, aerial, spot dodge when he's in a panic situation, dashes back to reset, and then try and jump in again. So he's like, his gameplay is like, okay, I'm jumping in from this range, right? Like that's what he's been doing.
That was a really hard 0 to hit, actually, at that height.
And see how like Jadis was starting to like dash back and like projectile as he lands rather than like.
Yeah, they do like a wave land into an arrow and stuff like that. Okay, that should be it.
What's this? See, same thing. Takara dashed back and did nice like jump aerial through the platform, like that.
Yeah, the through the platform is always tricky. That just works. Okay, that was great.
Something to note about that is that normally that wouldn't hit, but because of Ken's animation, he like sticks out his leg when he gets hit. Do you notice that? Like, that made that hit. Correct me if I'm wrong, like isn't this like the same animation as like when Ken gets hit in the air in Street Fighter? It's just a fun little tag.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, fun little piece of information. But yeah, that's a situation where like that move shouldn't hit, but because he throws out his legs like that, he gets hit.
It was just good spacing on the boomerang ultimately.
This is also a situation where like you could totally just arrow from here, but like depending on where you are when you react, you could like
you mean like short hop arrow into ASA for the kill, but he closed it out, right?
Yeah. Doing forward there is so flashy compared to Nair. Makes you look so cool when you actually hit it off stage like that.
Definitely satisfying kill screen. Deep
I don't know if you like picked up on this earlier, but there was a point in the match where Jadizzle couldn't go off stage in time in this game. He couldn't go off stage in time to actually edge guard. Takara notices that Jadizzle couldn't make it, and he instantly tops it to ledge. So that was like
I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like this situation, like boomerang might recatch. Hold on, let me like toss it to ledge, or like when he gets hit here. Never mind. It was a completely different situation. I lied. I fucking lied. But you get my point. Like he was like, okay, he's gonna recatch. So let me instantly recover because like this dude's stuck in lag. Nope. Young Link moment.
I think the recatch there actually ruined the arrow confirm too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you just buffer arrow like a madman, then you don't have to worry about the recatch. But
that's me.
Still.
That's me.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir here. The The amount of times I die for just doing a mindless approaching sword hop arrow that didn't confirm.
So good. So
All right,
many.
so we got one more game.
Yeah, 1-1.
Right, this is Japan, right? This is a 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3.
Oh, I think this would probably be a pretty good stage, honestly. Even though
I like the stage.
it's kind of, you like or don't?
I like it.
Yeah, I think ultimately having a roof matters. I think we might see a crazy death combo. Ken probably feels like they got good pressure on the stage. That was the first kind of jab one too we saw actually.
Dude, the jump is so much more annoying on the stage because this dude can just jump off the platform and if you're standing in the corner, you just can get hit.
But there, right? But then that was a perfect example of having the platform in the way. Adjust the spacing.
That's actually like a good left trip situation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he did. I think is that what you were talking about? The SDI up into the air.
Yeah, because you can do that. But also like, this is kind of just taking advantage of like people like using their fastest option, like because he just rolled past me. Let me react and cover that. But you didn't die for that, and you hit him back. So now you just got advantage state, and he got 20%, and you got advantage state. Like that's pretty good.
I got the arrow too. Got the instant double jump.
Oh, that's death. Never mind.
Well, still,
that is death. I lied, dude. What the heck? Never drift back in there. You gotta go out. You gotta run. On that air dodge, you gotta full commit on out.
Again, the Baron Nair is just you gotta give up. See what I
mean by the Tatsu chains too? Look at this. Down smash Tatsu. Down smash Tatsu. He did 3 times in a row, and I'm trying to down air too. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, there we go. He did the air follow up. Oh no, rare footage of not focus being good.
Yeah, Ryu would have hit there. Just saying. Ryu better. Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, Ken can just confirm Nair to downer. I forgot about this. This is another thing.
Yeah, it's the Terry thing you were talking about. Just remixed.
Remixed as if Ken was the DLC character, not Terry.
Well, in terms, Ken is definitely the rarer character. So.
That is true. That's how it works. It's not who does it first. It's who does it loudest.
Yeah, it's who shows up.
Yeah, who shows up. Really, it really is about that.
He'll chase them onto the platform and lose to shield. Is a lot of what I'm saying. This is kind of like when the matchup gets tilted.
Yeah, and now at this point, it's like if you're bleeding out so much, you're just kind of like you're just mad or annoyed or whatever, and like you're not really thinking about the game and all that, and like
we're seeing a lot more arrow finally come out,
but I think it's not really conducive to like the game plan at the moment because Tatsumaki is being used a lot.
I don't see a lot of like when you're under the middle platform. Like I feel like he's willing to cede that position and just pressure in the corner more. When like the dominant position is I'm under the platform and my opponent's in shield, right? Not like I don't have to press because now I took away the jump in, and I feel like he's not staying in that dominant position much. Anyway, what are you trying to highlight here? What's the
range? What's of Tatsumaki? Essentially, it's from where Ken is standing to the corner. Let me just like do some shenanigans where oh my god, my DMs got blown up. It's just an aside. I just got like 29 DMs from this one person. That's fun. But yeah.
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
That'd be very important, but let me take care of this.
That could be, yeah. Let's not encourage stalking on our recorded content.
Let's not though. Anyway.
There's only a minute left. So.
What I'm doing right now is basically I'm just like taking that image I just took and
you're just trying to express what the burst range is horizontally?
Yeah, but before I do that, I'm going on my phone like drawing a little line. Like you know how I like draw lines on some of the images in the match notes? That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
My super art skills.
Yeah, it's MS Paint, right?
iOS markup.
Phone edition, yeah. iOS markup. Wow. Makes me feel old. In my day. If you wanted to John Madden video game footage, you needed paint.
Paints. Not the paints. Yeah. Let me see. I'll go to Ken match notes on my phone. And this is so weird. I haven't done this in so long. Because I just was like on a stand like, dang. I've learned so many matchups that I just want to improve at the game. And then I improved the game. And then I got matchup checked in an event. Like, okay, I gotta improve the matchup skill.
Yeah, it's a vicious try hard cycle.
Mm-hmm. Images for photos.
I can't knock it. It's fun to get better at the game, so.
Yeah, it is fun to get better at the game. Okay, so if I go back here, and then check mark should pop up. There it is.
What the fuck? You guys have a website? This is crazy, huh?
Yeah, and guess who also runs it? I run it with Sweb.
You run the website?
Yeah, Sweb and I do it.
Yo, I gotta see the plant thing.
Because of
Surely you gotta be. Yeah, you gotta have some new plant.
No, it's not new. I have not touched that thing in a year because we used to have a. There was an old mod who like played plant, and then we had like a JMU with the plant Discord. So that's when I did all that stuff.
I forgot there was a plant Discord.
Yeah. That's a.
I didn't forget he was in the game. I just didn't know there was a Discord for him.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna write the black line roughly represents Tatsumaki's
Yeah, that's some commitment here. You would have done this all by yourself, and I respect that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's just like at least like the website design. I didn't have to do any of that. That was all Swag. So I was really goated with like the UI design and stuff. I just kind of like did the matchup notes, which also really is a lot of stuff. But like, he is also like invaluable for the work. Like, all the organizing stuff he does.
Takes a village.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is pretty much what I was like hoping for. And then like the Hadouken burst range is kind of important, but like if I don't get it, it's whatever.
No, it's not like as important as Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu. I drew like a whole like line with like different points on it. It has like with a fast one, this is where it's unreactable, and then like with a slow one, this is where it's unreactable.
Yeah.
And like the air, and then the same thing with the air height. And I'm like, I'll just go pull up the image because it's on the document. Let me go like here, Ryu matchup notes, dude. That was like my peak art for matchup notes. Look at this.
Yeah.
Different ranges of the. Okay. Look at all like the tabs on the side too. I never wanted to lose to Ikana again, but I made this and then I beat him.
Oh, is that Ryu Red Fireball?
Yeah, look at all the ranges I have for it.
I mean, it is a move that makes you feel really bad when you get hit by it. So.
Yeah, it's probably also like one of the most like depthful moves in the entire game. That's what Ikana told me, and I kind of agree with it. Like that's like one of the most like this move has so much depth to it, like for how you apply it in like actual matches and stuff.
Yeah, no, Red Fireball has always been very deep in whatever game they put it in.
Honestly, it's pretty cool. Ryu's a cool character until I like die at 50, and like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know, but nothing is more fun than completely keeping out a good Ryu player. You feel like you're
dude, when I zone out Icon for a minute and a half, I'm like, yes, sir.
And you get lucky, and then you're up 3 stocks to 1, and you relax for a second. It's a tie game,
right? Oh no! What do you mean it can't be reached? I can't open up the playlist for some reason. I'll just.
Can we finish this game? I'm just genuinely curious how it ends.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that because I feel like I've gone everything for this VOD.
Oh well, there we go. Another one. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been it. That's actually a scary confirm. If you could just do the F tilt into dare.
Yeah, Ryu has that same confirm.
I saw F.
I don't like that at all.
That's malicious. That's malicious.
I'm looking for just like maybe hit a ledge hit. Okay, I don't like that. What are you gonna do, kid? This isn't even arrow into dare range, right? This is too high.
Yeah, you get like upper or something. That's it.
I meant like the tech chase. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna search it up because actually no, this breaks now. But like there aren't many VODs of this for some reason. Like this is 9 months ago. Oh, actually, this one. 2 months ago, Z3 versus Broken. So we can learn how to zone out because.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I'd be much more of a proponent of the Z3 school in this matchup.
The Selena zoning, God.
I remember that Smash Cut. I was just watching, and I was like, "This is the young Link. The young Link should aspire to be."
This is the when I watch Selena, it's like this is the young Link I want to be only 20% of the time. Well, actually, more like 33% of the time. But like when the 33% of the time, I want to play like Z3.
If it didn't feel like such a drag, I would like to play like this.
God, Town City is an interesting stage choice because this is game 1. So I'm like, I don't know if this is a stage I would take Ken to. Well. Maybe.
I mean, it depends. You probably want a PS2 as a comfort pick, but this horizontal space is probably a big deal. As I say this, they go for a Randy F smash, and I'm not zoning at all.
Come on now. I think actually my favorite clip. I'll tell you, this is like a funny bit while I'm watching this. There's a recent clip on my Twitter timeline. Selena was like up Z3. She was up like 2-0 on Broken, and what Broken did is like he like pretended he like fist bumped Selena like as like a rage quit thing, like okay, I'm done playing. Right? And then he walks away. Then he sits back down and then takes Selena's stock. And then it goes to a game 5 situation after that. It was Z3 still won, but like that's like the mental game. Like that's the level Broken has gone to this matchup, like of insanity. Because I think he hates this matchup from what I know. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should make a Ken hate this matchup. If you're
I'll be honest, if you're not making a Ken hate this matchup, I feel like you're not playing evil enough, you know?
Yeah, this is the vibe.
I will say
this is
like a lot slower. Like the information isn't like as flying off the shelf. I mean, it's probably there, but like I didn't really look for it. But like I feel like it's just the stage pick and like obviously like it's like I wouldn't say like
I was gonna say
the level of play is not as high as like,
but it's also like they're just kind of doing. Even gonna say, I would say just no set play has kind of happened, right? It's not like we've gotten to the situations that reveal a lot of information. A lot of like random shit is happening. I guess.
That's kind of true.
Which
like the forward smash,
exactly what you mean.
They're kind of just scrapping, to be honest.
Yeah, like too many like misinput shenanigans scrambles kept happening, so we haven't gotten like the good. That was actually still on the field. Yeah, nice. Poor spacing on the nair. Just kind of some coverage.
Double jump plus air dodge.
But it's like.
Oh.
Yeah, even up air out of shields in that scenario is crazy. But I guess that is exactly what we were talking about in Theorycraft Land earlier. So
that situation is so scary. Just it constantly air dodging up like that.
What are you supposed to do?
Like literally, you have the air dodge like down and away, but then you get hit by downer and you just lose, right? So like I don't know. It's just kind of like a lose situation.
Nothing makes me madder than watching Young Link get a little charge on the up B. And I'm like, that's so suboptimal. Never charge it. I thought she was gonna sneak out a nair in there, but after that rising fair, but we see, they get the kill here. Yeah, I don't know what that air dodge ledge was for. I guess
so. That's the air dodge because like air dodge ledge also broken, which is kind of like buffering air dodges around the ledge to be safe. So it's just kind of like punishing the habit there.
Okay, yeah. So as opposed to going lower and tatsuing or or not tatsuing, going lower and short,
like air dodging around the ledge, bait down an attack, and then safely recover. That is crazy.
Yeah, I felt like. That grab was definitely coming. I saw this grab a billion miles away, and it's unfortunate that it traded.
Man.
But it was a little telegraphed. Yeah, Bear's good, you were saying.
Yeah, it is Wolf back air, but it does not have a sour spot. That's literally what that move is.
Wolf back air is a sour spot?
Yeah.
Not what I'm playing against Wolf.
I got some news for you.
Today I learned. Ooh, I don't... that double jump.
Broken's he's a
little greedy. Yeah.
There's the downer.
I don't like tap dancing on a Ken shield in general. I think it's not as good as it would be in other matchups.
Let me go back.
And I think we've seen our heroes feel like they gain advantage in a situation like that, but just kind of hurt themselves.
Heroes. They are our heroes.
It's a thing when you watch a lot of competitive poker, like the player who like you are is always hero and the other player is always villain, and I like that terminology.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All smash rivalry, that's cool. Nice.
Oh, is that death? Nice.
Yeah, I caught the air dodge habit too again.
Love to see that. Yeah, I don't really understand why the air dodge is coming out, but ooh, that was a good
It's just a habit, really. There's no reason to understand. It's just a thing you need to play.
There's nothing to understand. Just exploit.
Really, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
that grab in the corner is trouble.
Combo,
This matchup is so much closer than it should be. I feel based on neutral interaction with.
I feel like it's really
fixing?
like it comes down to like, are you able to like deal with Ken's full helps in? Because that like determines the matchup entirely. But like then it comes down to like, what are your stage picks? Pretty much, I think.
Yeah, again, just a lot of. Yeah, okay, definitely exploited that. I thought maybe get a much bigger punish on that obvious focus.
Good adaptation at the forward smash. That's cool.
Yeah. Good arrow nair.
Follow up.
Is this death?
Try to.
Oh, a little. Yeah, now that could be really bad, but they got the momentum back right away. Oh, no, too many bombs. Too many bombs.
And that actually was hilarious. I love that. But yeah, Broken's just now, like,
now this is a really feels bad situation when they're at 200.
I mean, if you're playing close range, it is. But like, as long as you keep it long range, that's fine. Until that happens.
And there we go.
Until they flip around the shore, you can cross up your DI and you just die. Because they can do that.
Yeah, but I mean, again, we shouldn't have been here in the first place.
I mean, it's easy to say, but we could also just point to the other mistakes that happened and improve from that too.
Yeah, it was generally kind of I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a synonym for sloppy, but a sloppier game. Where, yeah, I guess that's the reason why they pick in is because they can kill you off much fewer interactions. But generally, there's a level of boldness that both of our Young Link heroes have showed that I would not recommend. It's like just and just make them chase you more, get them tired.
And SDI in can cross up as can pass. Okay, and then this situation here.
Yeah. For the cross up, sure. So sure, you should be DI'd away.
Ryu's is away, but Ken's is down and away. I'm pretty sure.
Ken's is down and away. So the idea is the cross up makes you DI in, and then you get bodied.
Well, down and away. Down and away, but so you DI down and in.
Well, down and in when you cross. Yeah, but I'm saying so the from their point of view, they crossed you up and made you DI in. By using the turnaround animation stuff.
Yeah, combo to cross up.
That's actually pretty cool, honestly. Cool tech.
Cool tech. This changes the DI. Oh. This changes the DI to down and in.
And what is do you have a sense for how significant the DI mix-up is in terms of kill percent?
You could be dying at 60 to shore, you can be living at like 100.
Okay, yeah, so it's a really big deal, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, if I get hit by it and my percentage is red even a little bit, I just expect that I'm going to die. So, but I don't have a good sense for the actual percentages in the matchup. Well, that's unfortunate.
That's just got to be one of the like, man, that really happened. But also, like, I don't think I'd take Ken to town, to be honest. Like, in retrospect, I feel like I'm banning like FD town and like Smashville. Well,
what's wrong with FD in your opinion?
So like
again,
like you have no platforms to like stuff like Ken's full hops in, so you have to constantly deal with him landing on you. It's like the Bowser problem essentially.
But what if that's like the only? Isn't that like the only thing you have to worry about? Thus, you can play around it.
Yeah, but it's the hardest to do that on FD. Is my point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'd have to think more about it. But
I would not. Because like you can see like Takara always like shield and run up Tatsu. Like those are other things. Well, that's like the main like swing factor of the matchup. And like
yeah,
at that point,
I guess I wouldn't be mad about a game 1 FD, and then if seeing that I really need a roof, then I'd go somewhere else. I
feel like obviously PS2's best stage. PS2 Battlefield. Hall of Bastion is probably really good. Smashville might not be that bad, honestly, but it's like, oh, you have low space. Like you don't, if you could.
Yeah. I feel like all the to say Smashville isn't that bad, but then say PS2 is really good is a little counterintuitive.
I mean, it's mainly the platform thing because like it's the same with Bowser. Like PS2 is good against Bowser because like Bowser, but like Smashville is it's like okay because he has.
But here you know, she's just like, I'm gonna use the platforms, right? Like this
Yeah.
whole the timing, the whole tempo of this matchup is completely different now, right? And you can see how the Ken is just being really predictable with their movement.
I would say
It got in
I don't know if it's
eventually,
predictable,
but
like specifically this jump and then landing with the nair so they don't land on the platform. Broken did this already like 5 seconds ago, and they just did it again. So like this is like that specific jump angle is something Z3 has to keep in mind in that situation. Or, like,
yeah,
at
but
least in
just
that moment, she's probably thinking about it.
But their platform play has been really good in this game so far. It's basically been the source of all advantage.
That's right.
So
jump in there.
Yeah, I got
in
it there.
This is what I mean. Like that
Jump
one
in
option.
there, reversal there. Yeah.
It's just like ours.
What is this F smash?
It's literally just how Link uses it. Yeah, good combo.
Nice.
Love
yeah,
it.
that's hard. I think to cover that DIN on the boomerang
you can
can be pretty tricky.
You can kind of get a fake forwarder one to drag down because like people will just like not.
That was a fake forwarder. That was a fake fair drag down, but still, I think the DI coverage was impressive.
It's fake, but it's true.
It's good enough.
It's true on everyone. So take that as you will.
It's true. It's fake. Yeah, it's fake in the lab. It's real in the game.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Oh, nice.
Hey, you can just grab that. Focus. Yup. Nice grab.
Yeah.
Oh, got the air dodge. That could have been so much more, but like at this point, it's like let's just not mess up.
Just like see, just having the early lead, it's like all of a sudden all the things work.
Yeah, because now Ken has to jump in more, and then you can just focus on the jump.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It
didn't work. Oh, it didn't matter. Yeah. It didn't matter.
And then it taketh away. That was almost a really good boomerang coverage. Boomerang kind of betrayed there.
Yeah, see, like look what happened there. Point out the nair interaction. Jump in there. Ken was first.
Yep. So they really can just up you to a platform and be super safe. I've seen all these.
Like Roy.
Yeah, I've seen them just do it like way more than I think they should, and they just like randomly end up safe. So that's good to know because stuff in the specials in this game that are just safer than you think can really like kill you. Yeah, I love this. Just the kind of the platform Z-drop bomb play. I think is just like what can Ken really do about that? You know, right? So this, I think, just the choices to do that in neutral, I think, have been the biggest adjustment and why the game looks so different. It could still change, right? But commitment to that instead of trying to like bear one on shield and provide pressure in that way, I think is a big deal. So this is the Z3 I was looking for as a proponent for what I'm saying. Is this Matt? Oh no, wasn't in a good position.
Nice.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
It's so hard to actually do that because like the up smash sometimes just trades with hitboxes.
I was gonna say when I was talking about up tilt earlier as an answer, up smash, but again, it's really not worth going for. That's gonna kill. Oh, that was
you
good.
can't just do that. If you throw a boomerang and they rip focus, you can roll past it.
Yeah. Focus it's pretty exploitable, but it is also if it hits you, you lose. So
1-1 now. What stage to go to? I think small battlefield. Cool. This stage is good. Covers the bomb platform with immediate bomb. Oh, there's the nair again. Jump nair out of hit stun. I think Takara did the same thing. It's just like, look, like the way he's fishing around the air, jump in nair, like that's like the whole crux of the matchup, really.
There's almost like no reason not to.
Dude, it's not the only move he's used this game. That's my point. It's not that it's a bad thing. That's the only move he's used. It's like that's the main strategy. Like that's what's so good in this one matchup. Like you can just jump in there, is so strong.
Yeah, especially because young links will have habits to commit at like a mid range with like a special thing. Yeah. I want to see more of this platform play.
See, look what happens if you just jump.
That's what I'm saying. As soon
80%, boom.
As soon as feet start touching Ken's shield, then we start losing. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like it's just hard to control. There's a lot of risk involved.
Don't tap your feet against the shield.
Fine. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just like if you do like land an air bear, like just you can't really safely get another move after. You just kind of have to like hold it and wait.
Yeah, but everything in our bones as young link players tells us to nair.
Yeah,
after the
we gotta mash. We gotta mash.
It's just like it's a privilege, and I want to exert my privilege,
Yeah.
my multi-aerial privilege. Oh, that was just a mistake. Yeah, he tried to buffer the dash out of it to the ledge.
Oh no. Okay.
So that corner, yeah, being in the corner, I think is terrifying.
Dude, I swear to God, watching these matches makes me feel like I'm the only person that gets hit by like downer when I ledge jump. Like Z3 hasn't been hit by it. J-Dizzle hasn't been hit by it. Like, am I the only person that gets hit by it? Like, come on now.
Yeah, maybe you should wait. We should wait a little more on the ledge.
Yeah, maybe I should wait a little more on the ledge.
Oh no. Yeah, I got the X kick, but not enough shield damage for it to matter.
Mm-hmm. Good pressure.
Okay, yeah, that was good timing on the pressure. Yeah, okay, I like that.
No way! Execute!
Well, we have like 40 seconds of charge. Charge is actually a big deal with that pressure. I think I don't know the math. I don't know the math about it, but anecdotally. That boomerang in the corner! Don't do that.
Yeah, but see what I mean? Like, the drop shield is like possible. Like, you can do it. It just kind of goes against instinct. But I feel like it's true, but like when you're getting hit by this, it's multiple moves in a row, so you can react to the situation. True. So that's why
that time there were 4. Yeah, you had 4 animations to realize you need to drop shield.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, again, there's corner projectiles.
Force
what
smash.
is this
It works. That's what. If it works, it's whatever. I'm not gonna judge.
I was just ignore the 4 times it didn't work.
Yeah. Let me just think about whatever's going on here.
These up smashes are really well spaced.
Back air. Oh, no jump. Could have lived that if Z3 jump less persistent.
I need an up smash like that, honestly.
What happened? Oh, that's just the recording over. That's not me. It literally, their Twitch stream got owned in those seconds. Okay, anyway. Yeah.
Okay, see, I love that spacing. Just playing a little further back than normal, going a little further center stage. I approve.
I think that was like an initiated air dash out of the focus. Yeah. Just caught.
Fair is just gonna beat that up.
What a great move.
I wish my fair was.
Two link ball.
I wish my fair could beat focus. I wish it like didn't have to be a multi-hit. I wish it just beat it.
Back to small battlefield. I like the stage pick. I feel like this is a good stage of the matchup because like if you're in the corner, Ken has to full send his aerial like over the platform.
I love that. Just the strong boomerang. You notice to get shield, and you just do like a little slow nair. Like I think that's so good.
That was reactable, but like that was like cross stage. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is dare time, right? There, I feel like if I jump, I get dared and I die.
Air dodge to the platform is really good. Nice.
Yeah, punished it that time.
That's the situation where like you either grab or you just don't do anything.
I think this is good. I feel like
roundhouse or crescent kick. Yeah, crescent kick just obliterates neutral DI. You have to DI in. If you don't DI in, you just die. No.
That was wow. That story.
Downer. Do it. Downer at the ledge. Oh.
That was really good DI on the detailed ASA. I would have done that. I would have buffered that ASA myself for sure. Fair? Nair? Weak Nair? What was that for? That was tragic. I feel like you're going to eat another 40 damage before you get a kill. That's why we do ledge trumpet. Yeah, exactly.
That would have shield poke, but just too slow. This reactable to parry.
Kill them. Took so much damage because that edge guard didn't finish.
Wait,
I'm like, don't. Jeez. Cornering yourself off of the invincibility, that seems like not the move versus Ken. I've started implementing the most brain dead flowchart while my opponent has invincibility, and it just works every time now.
And what is it?
And I don't have to think about it anymore. You just pull a bomb, throw a boomerang, Z-drop the bomb, and then just like back roll twice through the bomb with the boomerang coming by you.
That's
and
crazy.
The fact that there's a bomb on the ground and a boomerang coming, nobody dares challenge you, even though all the pressure's fake, and it just works every time. And now I don't get killed. Now no one kills me on Ledge Invincibility anymore. And low-key, I have never been performing better in tournament.
I think I did the exact same fucking thing. I think I have a clip of it. I think I sent it in the team channel.
Okay. Maybe I'll see it later. Who knows?
Nope. That Nair not hitting is tragic.
Mhm.
Okay. Where'd all the platform camping go? That's my question.
Just
And
got impatient and bleeding out. Wants to take the stock, ignoring.
How did he get here? I haven't seen a single. Yeah. Maybe now it'll start.
Don't
but now it doesn't
jump!
matter.
Don't jump in the corner!
Yeah.
Don't jump! Oh, he literally started Shoryuken.
This is a good situation though. I love that wave bounce boomerang there. I think that's such good pressure. Oh, arrow. Another arrow.
Try to
a
get
good
a
choice.
stronger extension off with boomerang. Nice.
No, yeah, I was a little greedy to think you get the return there.
Oh.
Up
No,
there.
can't do that.
Oh,
That's the number one thing. Actually, I forgot to write this down. One of the universal rules of advantage state versus fighting game characters is that they can frame trap you for trying to frame trap them.
That's a good way to put it.
If not literally, at least
short hop
emotionally.
up air is terrible. Well, the thing is, like, if you choose to land next to them, which is why, I feel like that short hop up air was tragic. But the general idea of if it's not a guaranteed like frame advantage scenario, like why am I jumping next to you?
What's an emotional frame trap? I don't get that.
So look at. Are you gonna rewind the thing? Is
it's not literal, right? Rory. It's literally just like, oh fuck.
Do you see there? So they're like, I'll definitely get you with this up air.
And then that happens.
That up air felt so good, but then you realize that you're you're in a frame neutral situation next to a fighting game character.
Oh,
and then
just don't be next to them.
That's not the solution. That's like saying like just never do that. That's not a solution to it. That's like not the move.
Well, a Nair would have definitely been able to cover the
exactly. It's like, oh, you messed up by going for this option in this close situation. Like, yeah.
No, that was like a fine choice. I think they definitely are a proponent of the short hop up air more than I am. I feel like I don't fastball it well enough, and I even like out of shield, I'll see Z3 go for it, which I think is really big brain, but also is very finicky and can betray you.
How fast is Ken?
I was gonna say that's one of my early questions that I forgot to ask. What's the ground speed looking like?
Is Toonlink faster than Ken? That's my question.
All that matters right now. Ken's fast in the air because he can jump on you and land in the air. That's all I care about. See, look at that.
Was it like Wolf, where like the airspeed is much better than the ground speed?
Mm-hmm.
Or
K's 1.12 airspeed, 1.76 run speed. So.
Okay, yeah. See, we're back to platforms.
Oh, Toonlink is faster. That's fucked up. That's not okay.
I was actually playing this really good Toon Link from Georgia at Let's Make Big Moves.
Vivid?
I don't know, honestly.
Vivid is like the only Georgia person. I think.
It was probably Vivid. I played Vivid a few days ago.
It's a blur. You know how event.
You know how it be, yeah. But it was probably Vivid. I'm just gonna say it was probably Vivid.
It's just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like first friendlies of the whole event, and you're like, is this person amazing or am I playing terribly? I can't tell.
God.
That was actually when I fought Sam T at ICCS. I was like, I have no idea who this guy is.
God, imagine. I think my favorite story from that event is I was playing friendlies, and I was playing some Pichu, and this dude was like actually pretty good. I took a game, like the first game we played. Later, I saw them on stream win, like on the main stream at Smash. I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's pretty good. But I just heard someone scream like, does anyone want a money match? And without turning around, I just like, oh, I will. I turn around, and it's MRW. And I'm like, oh my god. And then I like beat him twice in Yelling Instant. He's like, dude, Yelling's so broken. How'd you win? How do I win a 7-3 or 3-7 matchup? I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
The people saying 3-7 matchup makes me really upset.
It's real. I'm a real Yelling Instant is like 55-45 at best.
It's just like speaking of emotional frame traps.
Yeah.
Playing against a good and Cinnamon.
That is true.
What was the match? I was watching the stream match. The commentator kept talking 30-70. I think it was the Netoru versus Cola Snake.
Yeah. I will
It was
say
like-
we've gotten to the point where like we're not even thinking about these jump ins anymore, right? This is a segue back to the VOD, right? Because it's just the same jump in being
Mhm.
punished. Like Broken is just trying to get those jump in airs, and he's been doing it over and over, but at the same angle. So C3's just been punishing it, and like she's been punishing it so easily that
Mhm.
just like haven't been thinking about it because it's just we're just watching it. Like it's just, at this point in the game,
But it's
like,
all. It goes back to the horizontal spacing. I'm saying
yeah, the horizontal spacing is
they're just at a range where it's not that bad, and then it react. You saw there was a dash back arrow there as a reaction to the scenario, and it's just like stepping back a little more. It makes it so much easier. And I love this gameplay. This is like exactly what you should be doing with the lead against Ken. Because even here, like a trade doesn't feel so bad, and then you just get your stage positioning back.
This is a good intuition moment. Watch the dash back and watch the pause in the dash back, and then continue like right here. She paused a bit to react to the distance, and then dash back again. That's like a very like key part of playing good zoning.
But then went for a Randy landing up air when there were a million better options.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right though. That was really good movement choice.
Oh my God, that's a death zone. Get out of there. No. Okay, good. No, not the up air.
Again.
No, because they charged it.
It feels bad when the boomerang just hits the ledge and nothing happens.
Right? It's like, oh my God, I just wasted the opportunity.
Just wasted both of our time.
That's so true. Yeah, the run-up shields are crazy because like you don't want to commit to a grab in this situation. Because look what happens.
Yeah. Again, in that corner situation, I feel like the Ken is so ready for us to like
see what I mean? Like it just goes the distance. I don't even know who won this set, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch what happens. Same jump in.
It's even. It's literally even right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's an even game.
I was waiting for the F smash there. The one time they don't F smash.
The one time she doesn't F smash. Oh, is that it? That's it.
Yeah. You love it when they pop up and it's like the perfectly bad DI. It's such a good feeling.
Pop off when you lose and then give a last second fist bump. I like how the person running production increased the camera size. Like they know like the race between these two or whatever. Like
yeah. They're like, we've seen this. Yeah, we've seen this winter's finals before.
Yeah, we've seen this. We know what's about to happen. We know what's about to go down. Oh yeah, like those two sets are pretty much like everything I wanted to cover in the matchup. Like that's kind of crazy that like, and I think it's also kind of being a worse character in my opinion, but like the fact that it's mainly this one situation, like the ledge jump down thing too, and like the short. That's mainly like the Shoryukens, the jump ins like this, and then the ledge jump down air. Like those are like the three main points of the matchup. Like I don't have the right like to really go into detail about it. Like this is like okay, these are the main things in the situation. We gotta avoid this stuff.
It makes sense.
Ken, Nair, and Fair look like the exact same move.
Yeah, they actually do.
It's all about the foot angle. One's foot's at a 90-degree angle, foot's at a 45-degree angle.
One foot's forward, one's backwards. That's it. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fist.
Yeah, the fist too. Yeah, it's all in the quads and the hamstrings.
All in the quads and hamstrings.
I just don't get it. I just don't get like the routine, the workout routine. He must be flexing his muscles in a different way, and it makes it a different move.
Rule 1, step 1: never wear shoes. And yeah, they'll do it.
I need to play like Sonic. I need to just like run away the whole match.
God, yeah, we've had this thing on our university because Sluggish and I go to the same university. We had this thing where like everyone just wants to play Sonic because we all think Sonic is broken.
I'm just like, okay, so I look at Young Link, I look at Toon Link. The big thing is that Young Link has really good tools for like lockdown an area, and he just has way better projectile pressure. But I'm fast, which is just a net positive in a lot more situations.
Yeah.
And better projectiles is so much better in certain situations. It is just.
It depends. You're faster when you run, but you're slower when you initial dash, and initial dashing is most movement in this game. So pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Young Link also has like high like vertical mobility. Toon Link is like horizontal.
Yeah, I feel like Toon Link has grounded, normal, like mix. I think people don't give enough credit for. Like down tilt, jab stuff. F tilt is like randomly a giant hitbox.
I can just like run away. That's what I'm trying to do more. I just want to run away like Sonic. That's all
Toonlink's
I
best
want to do.
strength is probably his ability to stock tank and like live super long, but it's kind of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of respect. There are a lot of good Toon Links in my region. So
Really? That's cool.
yeah, New York. There's just like you look at like a top 8 graphical local, and randomly 4 Toon Links are there, and you're like,
That's insane. The only region I can think of like that is like Iowa, because I know Noxus and Trajan
Dude.
there. Can use cover to enter Young Link. It's high reward as it'll confirm Shuriken. Confirm to Shuriken. So I gotta get some stuff out of the way and then we can do stages, because I feel like that's like the last part.
The Mr. Beast incident.
let us. Oh.
In his newest video, Mr. Beast cured 1,000 people's blindness.
What a great guy.
What's going on? What's the
Kill at 30%. The high critical hitbox. Also good for high critical hitbox enables this. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have a VOD playing, and I'll like just type it on my phone, so we can have multiple things going at once, rather than me just typing in a play screen. So I'll just play this one because this is like a more recent one. The other ones are like pretty old, especially like Toast vs. Sandstorm. This one's online too, but like Toast vs. Sandstorm is very old, so at least this way we can at least still get more gameplay to watch and whatnot. Kairo's been putting in work. It's like I don't really see him at like the more like East Coast pages, because like, you know, SoCal. But like at Genesis, main stage, this dude's always put in work.
I don't know who either of these dudes are. I have no idea.
Thank you, Toonlink player.
I know every Toon Link player, but I know nobody else. Nobody else.
What else do I need to know, really? Anyway. See, like, look, even like this situation, the jump onto the platform, and then the jump right after. It never ends, does it?
Mm-mm.
It's always the jump-ins. Always the jump-ins. Let me like... Okay. Finish up this slimy stuff. Reclaim stage.
I'm definitely getting my new controller this week.
Nice.
It's so sad how long it's taken, though.
Yeah.
It is actually like a tragedy.
Mm-hmm. Seem to sharp for landing as well. Careful of initiating offense next to him at low percents. Yeah, low percents. Ending.
Oh my god. I hated watching that. That hurt. I just saw Tatsu beat fucking F Smash. That was not.
That's
so
pretty
fucked
illegal.
up. That's so fucked up.
It is fucked up. We love returning boomerang.
I think returning boomerang should beat normal moves. I think it should just be.
I think it should just be transcendent.
Yeah, honestly.
That'd be great.
I don't want someone to like nair through my returning boomerang. That's kind of fucked up. It's really fucked up. I don't like that.
For sure. Bishop hook.
Ken jumps high, damn.
Yeah, and then because of the nair, it looks like he jumps even higher. Nice. Let's say really good shield play until Roundhouse kick just, or maybe that's I don't even know which one it is, but the special kick shield hooks. This little matters. That kills.
Also, jump cancel item toss has been a little bit of a meme, but I think it's like recently. You know how a drift back boomerang is like really good because you can kind of like get yourself out of. It's a really safe option. You get yourself out of like pressure. It's like you can catch people running up on you and pressing a button. It's kind of like was it pivot grab? You can kind of just like, well, at least Toon Link can kind of just do the same thing with jump cancel item toss bomb. You can just drift away and throw it. And it has enough hit stun where he can just get anything off of it.
Just play the game and punish them for jumping in instead of using the specific option to force it in.
But no, but that lets me do it. That lets me do it easier if I have like a bomb in hand.
Okay, but what if you don't have a bomb in hand?
Then I can just use the boomerang.
Okay, what if that's too slow?
I can do pivot grab.
There you go.
And I've been doing pivot grab a lot more, but like, it's definitely like the jump cancel item top bomb is nothing to scoff at. It's not BFO. Also, I made a tweet recently, and I don't want to spread misinformation in the Toon Link community, thinking that fucking BFO Zeri is good. It's not.
It's so important to you, clearly.
It is. I feel like I've unleashed a demon.
You've not unleashed anything.
I don't want them to lab it.
No one's gonna lab it.
Someone's gonna lab it, I know.
You?
No, I already labbed it.
You again?
No, because I know it's bad, okay? I need to like confirm that it's bad. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a necessary step in growth as a Toon Link player. You realize BFO isn't good.
To cover space off stage. Let's can get additional damage or force the opponent around it. Cool. Nice. Okay, all that's I think is just. Oh, what happened? He didn't make it back, Kairos. No.
He was in like such a good lead, and then he just like killed himself. He just went for an option he shouldn't have. Did he like fast fall after the nair?
I think so. Might have not gone to jump out. That's whatever. Oh, Kairos just loses this because there are 2 minutes left, but I see why. That sucks.
Why? Is it like worth it to edge guard? Dude,
yeah,
this is so great. Everything is going wrong. Is it worth it to edge guard Ken? Is it worth it?
But not in that situation with an up air. That sucks. Anyway,
is it worth it to go?
Let's put on this one.
Is edge guarding him better than ledge trapping him? That's the thing.
Depends on the situation. Depends on the information you have. There's no objective at yes or no. But I mean, if you want to be safer, just ledge trap.
Hold on, this isn't Ken.
It will be Ken eventually. Let me just skip to that then. After this game, I believe, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know Toast exists. I know who that is. I know Toast and I know Skittles, but only because Skittles 3-stocked me at fucking Tri-Point.
Mm-hmm.
I drove 45 minutes to get there just to get 3-stocked. And then listed Falcon and losers. Falco, not Falcon.
Falco, Nest, Greninja. Those are the 4 quintessential. I said quintessential, but that's 5.
I don't have a problem with Nest.
It's like it's Falco, Falcon, Nest, Greninja. Those 4 characters, they're everywhere in Chicago.
I learned the Falco matchup. I learned it. Okay, I did my homework after that.
Why did you need to prove it to me? But yeah, good for you. Off the ledge. This will prevent him from initiating offense. It's okay. To give up ledge trapping for strong corner pressure. If it means can't land a hit or force a close. So it's can jumping off the ledge and then landing with the focus. Okay. Alright. Time for stages.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay. So all that's left is stages and win conditions. So let's pause this here. And just be good enough to start length, pretty much. Okay, so I'll say FT right away is bad. The lack of platforms makes it very difficult to deal with. Also makes it more difficult to cut the ledge. Versus actually no, I don't know, I'll just leave it there. Battlefield, say it's good. Oh, not that. Not this one. Good. The platforms can get in the way. I should have to do this. I'll do this. And wanting to handle the full up aerial. You have to delay it slightly, which means he's more vulnerable to boomerang. Can get combo extensions here. But it makes it harder. Same benefit as Battlefield without the top platform. Extensions. Top platform can be useful. For landing and general disadvantage depends on the movement. Okay. PS2 or PS2 good. PS2 gives plenty of space to zone out and comfortably. Platforms are huge. So Yoshi's is like indifferent. The platform layout does protect it like a bit, but all Bastion I think is good. Center platform and the stage with maybe like a lot of space and protection special. Smashville I'll say is no town I'll say which one should I do first? We'll do town. Callus. Is it easy for Ken to jump in on this page? Closing stocks on him is difficult. approaches. Aerial approaches. This can be illustration. Not much room to fire. This is different. Town has a high ceiling, which is survivability. In this matchup, straight kill. Size earlier, and has a lot of space. The flat layout can be close to things. Okay, so all that's done. Lots of pages. Okay. Ledge traps. Let's jump down air, or down air on using a ledge jump is an easy and effective way to do this. Identify your links, projectile patterns / habits, and jump in successfully. What's in there / landing aerial. Utilizing Ken's high air duct. Air speed. Okay. High air speed. Scramble situations. And those. And then the others are cons. Zone can out. And keep them at a practical distance. Game. Catch is diagonal jump in theirs. And jump in. Let me export this. Catch is diagonal jump ins consistently by trapping the landing, punching the landing, or intercepting it in the air quickly. Be wary of Shoryuken as an anti-air. Pretty much that's it. Okay, I think that's like everything. I got like everything I've wanted for this matchup. It's like identify the 3 main points of the matchup. How it's hard to really like force air to airs against Ken. Basically all the basic information down stages. Got all the resources, so I think that'll do. Ugh. That's it.